Lauren Safazakara here, aka Laury G, your favorite radio personality and media content creator. Welcome again to another episode of TWA Presents The Creative Space. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's The Writing Apprentice, and follow us on all social media platforms as The Writing Apprentice to make sure you don't miss another episode. Thank you so much for all the support to all our subscribers and followers. We appreciate you. All right. So today's episode is epic. I mean, we are here at our resident area of shooting. That is the Old Stone Church Museum. Yes, the Old Stone Church Museum that we absolutely love and appreciate the owners for enabling us this opportunity to shoot in such a beautiful space. Make sure you pass through here for some amazing Christian history, and don't forget to grab a slice of delicious pizza at the Bush Pizzeria right next to this amazing tourist spot. Today, we're talking media content creation. I mean, you cannot talk about this generation without talking about media and its impact that it has had as far as content creators and content creation is concerned. So, who else to take us through this than this amazing individual right here? As I told you before, that every guest who's going to be coming here is going to be special because they're not going to be just sharing their creative journey, but these are people that have been in my life. These are people who are friends. So it's going to be a free spirited conversation with a lot of laughs, a lot of encouragement, and a lot of hope. So this young man, is into psychotherapy. He's an enthusiast. He's a content creator, an ambitious geek. He is even into poetry. Come on. I give you the one and only golden boy.
What's
Tris
good?
Cyril. We
What's
start
good?
calling on the highest level.
Yeah, we start feeling on the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. How are you? How are you? How are
Welcome.
you?
Oh my gosh, Tris.
Thank you for having me.
Finally, we're here.
Thank you
Can
for
you
having me.
believe it?
Yo, I can.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, God
Yeah,
makes a way. You know,
he always does.
obviously, where there's a will, there's a way. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. Straight up.
Exactly. So yeah,
Welcome. Finally, right? We're here.
thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. To be honest, thank you for having me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a big honor. Like it's a huge thing. Like as
Mm,
Dali guys, it's a huge
yeah,
thing.
this
Like
this is
big,
big.
yeah,
This is life
yeah,
changing.
big, big. Kabanga having me on a podcast. First was the interview, you know what I'm saying? Now it's the
Straight
podcast.
up.
Like people can see, you know, like
Yeah.
people. Like now I'm putting a face to the voice, you
Come
know.
on.
Yeah, yeah. Now you can see the work. You can see the person right in
Mhm.
front of you,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's really amazing to be sitting here and today say I'm sitting with Lorraine,
Yes,
the one
sir.
and only. You know what I'm
Want to
saying?
know?
Feeling on the highest level. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Straight up. Thank you so much, bro, for coming on this one. You know, we'd been talking about this for the longest time. So I'm just grateful to God that you're here. Okay, so let's get into it. Out of all the fields of study, of work,
Yeah.
I mean, you could have got into engineering, agriculture, education, law, medicine, or any other field of work that there is. Why did you get into content creation?
Because of storytelling, basically.
Mm.
I love stories. Like being in high school, actually from primary,
Hmm.
grade 3, if I recall, like I was already in the music choir, you
Come
know,
on, come on.
being around kids that every day we watch Dragon Ball Z at home, we
Yeah.
come back, we just relate the
Yeah.
stories. So for me, it was so amazing how the togetherness, we come
Hmm.
together and just have these conversations.
Hmm.
And later on, I got introduced to Facebook, you know.
Hmm.
Facebook
Hmm.
was that platform for me, you know,
Yeah.
the engagements and you know what I'm saying, like you just get into high school and I just got there and now phones had dropped, you know, the Androids, the whatnot had dropped. I was like, yo, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And then content creation just came up into it being like a thing of like I see all these people in my community.
Okay.
I live a different life.
Okay.
They live different lives. And I can see that. Like,
Okay.
okay, we don't do the same things you do.
Hmm. Hmm.
And for me, it just became like yo, let me just tell them my story,
Wow.
my story. So content creation just came as a way for me to just relay, my, relate
Mm-hmm.
to like relay my life and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
relay my emotions
Okay.
basically more perfectly because it's just easy for me to just
Yeah, yeah.
poetry,
Okay.
make something up, just to
Yeah.
speak, right? I'm coming in, I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna be acting as Jamie Foxx, I have
Yeah.
to be, yeah,
True, true.
yeah, I'm
I've
like
seen
Kevin,
that.
which is really remarkable because it just it's easy for me to express myself using
Mm,
these platforms
mm.
or using these intricacies, Yeah,
Okay. And content creation is so important because it gives life to things. Like it literally, when we watch those videos, um, when we uh, when we watch even movies,
yeah.
listen to music, content as a whole, just creating content brings about life. And we absolutely love it. So what can you say are some of the biggest signs you've seen so far, as far as a positive shift in content creation is concerned in our kingdom? I mean, the kingdom of a certain is growing. Look at us, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So,
Mhm.
what are some of the signs you can say are positive signs of, a shift, a positive shift taking place in content creation in our kingdom?
And content creation. Basically, what I've discovered is that the more you go into a topic, now you
Hmm.
can be funded.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I got like advice from a friend, Miliswa. Shout out to
Shout
her.
out to her.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like she just came up. She was like, "Yo, I heard you own this. I heard you own this. You can actually get funding for that if you actually work towards the vision that you have
Mm.
with the community of the
Okay.
surrounding area,
Okay.
because the people that are actually guardians of that surrounding area can
Hmm.
actually help you take it to a,
A whole new
yeah,
level.
yeah,
All right.
because they have their own vision and
Okay.
you have your own vision to uplift your community.
Okay.
So it's the same thing. Why are
Hmm.
we fighting if we have the
Yeah,
same
if we
vision?
can
So
actually
let us
move
work together.
toward
So
it,
that
yeah.
she was telling me that. So I was like, oh, okay. So there is a way to actually get out of
Mm.
things. And then I understood that it's just like a knowledge barrier basically.
Okay.
It's not that stereotypical that we are insulted,
Yeah,
it's
we're
just
not
bad.
there.
No, it's not that. It's not.
Mm.
It's actually about like something you don't know. Like there's
Mm.
something you don't know if you're not there yet.
Oh,
Then you
right.
you have to fix that up and just
Okay.
find the
But
right people to.
we already in the world of content creation. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying? Like
yeah,
as a kingdom,
yeah,
we are part of what's
yeah,
happening
yeah, yeah.
globally,
True. Yeah,
and we
yeah,
cannot be ignored anymore. Well,
yeah,
we
yeah.
are also a force that needs to be reckoned with.
Yeah, we have a lot. We have awards now. We have
Yeah,
awards now.
yeah,
We have
yeah.
we have things that we didn't have
Mm.
4 years before.
True, true, true.
It's it it just shows you how much people are coming into it, like the government and
Mm-hmm,
like
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
people in power or other
Yeah,
people that are actually private, like
yeah.
private
And
banks
even people who have made it
sponsoring.
from the
Yeah,
kingdom who went
yeah,
worldwide.
yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine,
thanks to
and
content creation.
yeah, and imagine how that shift has actually showed our parents and our
Mm.
guardians and it's really possible,
Yeah, yeah.
because when you started off content creating, like your mother, your grandmother is like, what are you doing, boy? Like, are you crazy? Like, why are
Yeah,
you
why aren't
acting in
you
front of a
studying?
screen? This is a
Yeah.
screen. And I'm like, no, I'm actually expressing who I am. But like,
Mm,
I know who,
mm.
who you are. I actually brought you into this. I'm like, okay, now it's just an argument,
Yeah,
like it's just, I
yeah.
love you, so I'll just, yeah,
Yeah,
just keep
I
it that way.
get
Yeah,
you. I
yeah,
get you. So we need to have a positive mindset
yeah,
towards these shifts that are taking place.
yeah, true, true,
Okay,
true. You need
okay.
to figure out what works for you
Hmm.
and what does not work for you, because you need to align your branding to your values.
Okay.
The moment you overshadow your values, you have lost everything.
All right.
Because
All
if
right.
I'm a Christian and I say I am celibate, it has to be all that until marriage.
Until
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you can't go
Like
against
like
what you
like
what you
like your
stand for.
branding. Yeah, we can't find you now surrounded by
Yeah.
things that don't align with
Yeah.
your values. So
Okay.
it's just lukewarm. Yeah.
Okay. No, I get you. I get you 100%. Who do you look up to for inspiration in this field? And who would you really want to work with? Like, if you just like one opportunity to work with, a content creator, who would
Uh,
it be? Tell them to the screen.
okay. For me, it's a real celebrity. Like it's a big guy.
Okay.
For me, it's Chris Tucker. Like I don't care what people
Chris
say.
Tucker.
Like
Mr. Rush Hour.
yeah, Mr. Like it's just so so amazing how you see him off screen being a pastor now,
Yeah, yeah,
and
he actually
him
is.
being like a content creator, and that
And a
person that,
comedian,
yeah,
yeah.
and a comedian. It's like,
How?
are you really the same person? So how do your congregants take you
Yeah.
like
Do they
seriously?
even take
Like,
him
what's going on?
seriously?
I'm like, okay, yeah, yeah, Chris Tucker is one of my biggest aspirations in life. To like, let me just have
Yeah.
just even 2 minutes is fine. Of like footage with him, because he really like changed my perception on like comedy, meaning that you can still align the common sense into comedy,
Yeah, yeah.
because we watch Rush Hour,
That's true. And
and
we, yeah. You
you
can watch
see
it on repeat and
you see
laugh
common
about
sense
it.
at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see common sense at
Yeah.
work.
That's still cops, but they're still comedic cops. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want to jump off a building. Like he would rather take the stairs or the
Yeah.
elevator. That's common sense. Because like
That's true.
I understand. It's just easy to see. It's just
Yeah,
easy to
yeah.
relate to
It's
it.
true. It's true.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, so where do you draw your inspiration? So you're saying you draw your inspiration from him as well, or you've got other sources of inspiration?
Other sources of inspiration. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's music. I draw
Mm-hmm.
inspiration from music, even with content creation.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible.
Oh my God.
Is one of, like, for me, growing up, I always had this line that the Bible is my comic book, because my
It's filled with
heroes are there.
superheroes.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
heroes
there's
are
lots of
there. Like,
superheroes
I'm
in there.
seeing David.
Yeah, Joseph,
I'm seeing Solomon. I'm
Daniel. Yeah.
seeing Daniel. I'm seeing Samson.
Even the
Like,
ladies like Ruth and Esther. Yeah, those are
I know,
heroes.
for me, it's more to aligning with my gender.
Oh, of course,
I
yeah.
don't have problems with the females, but the males talk to me more, because
Because you're a male yourself.
yeah, I go through the same phases
Exactly.
of like
Exactly.
existence, and you meet people telling you a man must not do this, but the Bible says otherwise, and you're like,
Okay.
mm,
I
my hero
see.
said I
Yeah.
should not trust this, so I should not
And the
trust you.
biggest
I should
hero,
trust God. Yeah,
actually, yeah, and the biggest hero being Jesus Christ himself,
yeah,
who actually died
yeah,
for us at the end of the day. So, and rose again. So, I believe you using the Bible as your source of inspiration
yeah.
is so important. It's the biggest story of humanity there is.
Yeah, so exactly saying, adding something to that. Actually, I dropped a video on YouTube about Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
during the Last Supper, and
Oh yeah,
I just made it
yeah, you
more,
made it comedic.
yeah,
I saw
comedic.
that one.
Like how, like, Jesus is like, Judas, like, why are you counting money on the table? Like the song is sketchy with
What are
me,
you
Yeah,
doing?
what are you doing? Just so, like, because like growing up having humor
Mm-hmm.
in a society where it's so serious about certain values. But like for
Mm.
me, my humor is my seriousness.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
be serious without the humor.
Without the humor.
So
Okay.
it's like they couldn't understand, because they would ask me, why am I not serious while I'm
Mm.
serious? So I
Okay.
didn't get what they were saying. I couldn't get angry, because the Bible says
Don't be
always
quick
be,
to
yeah,
anger.
yeah,
Yeah.
don't be quick to anger. I'm like, don't. It's just, I don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get you, society. What is going on? Are you really Christians, or are you,
Yeah,
But
I
like,
get you.
I love my people, and I love the people that are actually supporting me and
Mm, mm.
giving me ignition, and
Yes.
my pastor, my
Oh,
church,
big shout out to Liberty, man.
the friends, family,
Mm-hmm.
and relatives, because there are relatives that,
Yeah,
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 yo, go do it,
yeah.
go do it. We're
Uh-huh.
just watching, yeah,
Wow. Absolutely love it. Okay, so your bio shows us that you are a multitasker, right?
yeah,
I mean, you're a digital creator, you're a musical artist, which, by the way, you will have a taste of in a few.
yeah.
How are you able to handle it all, and do you actually have a favorite? Like, can you say that if you had the chance to maybe leave out the digital creating, or leave out this and stick to one thing, would you do it?
I would not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I would not. I feel like most of these other things are like fragments of my persona,
Okay.
my personality.
Mhm.
So if I leave one, I tried it. I
Okay.
tried it in high school. I tried it in high school from five,
Yeah.
and it had drastic measures to me not find, like, being not able to identify who I am anymore.
Mm.
Because like I just toss off like a part of myself, like, no, I'm gonna stop you from,
Mhm.
like, I'm gonna stop doing music, I'm gonna stop doing
Yeah.
content creation, I'm just gonna focus on school. But actually, I then saw other people that were in the same field actually,
Dabbling
yeah,
all the
balancing.
stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
like, but I had stopped doing that. But how do
I
you
see.
know? So it's more to what I said in the first place. Like the first time, I was like it just depends on what you know,
Okay.
on
Okay.
like what you know. My favorite is mostly the music creation,
Okay.
because music
Okay.
has the poetry side to it.
Oh,
So
okay.
I can just be anywhere,
Mm,
just writing something about like expressing my emotions and my feelings
okay.
based on that certain period. It just gives me ignition. And I'm still willing to learn more about poetry because I feel like I don't know, like I can't express it like other people do. Say it.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
a person that is like who can easily express poems, but I
Mm.
can actually write them
Write
down.
them
Like I
down.
can write a
Okay.
book of poetry.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. This is still The Creative Space, a TWA production. And yes, we're on episode 2, Creativity in Media Content Creation, with the boy himself. Yes, sir. Mr. Coiling on the highest level.
Level, calling on the highest level,
I'll never get over that line. I did this interview just to hear you say
calling on the highest altitude,
that.
calling on the highest latitude. Imagine you're going overseas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
Exactly.
are worldwide, only on the Writing Apprentice YouTube channel. All right. So let's continue. Let's
Yeah, yeah.
continue this conversation, my dearest brother. Let us know. Okay. Now we're getting deep. Now we're getting
Okay,
deep.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Like I'm singing.
Okay.
You can throw it
So
throw
let
it
the
towards
people
me. Yeah,
know,
yeah,
right, on record,
yeah.
when it comes to social media, what matters more? Is it the views or the likes or none of the above? What actually really matters?
What matters is your health. What matters is your health. Trust me, your health matters. Like
Okay.
like
So it's none of the above between the two.
no, everything matters.
Okay.
I like to say everything matters
Mm-hmm.
because God created everything. So
Mm.
you can't condemn things that you never created. So it's just like a
Ooh.
thing of like saying you don't
Okay.
like a chair,
Okay.
but you use a chair. It's like
I get you. I get you.
suspicious.
Okay.
So I feel like you must take care of who you are,
Mm-hmm.
because mostly people do content creation without identity sometimes,
Okay.
and it like damages them in the emotional and spiritual
Mm-hmm.
sense of it,
Mm-hmm.
that you just can see this person is lost. This person is
Mm.
lost. Like he's just doing this for, yeah. Now they just, I'm like getting the bag.
Mm.
Really, really. No, we
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
So I feel like you must take care of yourself and really find yourself, your
Mm-hmm.
niche.
Mm-hmm.
Some people find themselves early than you.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe God gave them the opportunity to be on page 300 and something.
Yeah.
You're still on
Yeah.
page 50. That's
Oh.
good. Just
Just
just keep on moving
yeah.
slow.
Yeah.
Like you need to really treasure this time you are like
Okay.
given. Like
Okay.
where you are is just where
Yes, where
you're
you're
supposed
supposed
to
to
be.
be.
You
Okay.
you you have to go through that battle, because people run away from battles that God gives them. Like
Mm.
Jesus was led to the wilderness by the Spirit. He
No.
just didn't go
He
there
doesn't
just for
go there for
vibes. Yeah,
himself.
like,
Yeah.
let's a party
Yeah.
and go to the wilderness. No, no, no,
Yeah.
no. Like I feel like people just need to like understand that social media and content creation, like it's the person that gives us the content
Mm.
that has to
Mm.
have direction before we even say, oh,
Before we can
like,
actually, okay,
yeah.
okay,
We
I
need,
like that.
we need to feel like, okay,
Yeah.
this touches us. This,
Okay.
yeah, basically.
And you know what? What you're saying there, it means that just because it touched you doesn't mean it's gonna touch me.
Yeah,
And that's okay. Like we should actually
yeah,
be okay
yeah,
with, you know, not everybody liking our content. We
yeah,
have to know our audience as content creators.
yeah,
And I believe it is also to say that just because something is popular doesn't mean it's impactful.
Yeah.
Because we've seen it, before, right? Even in the entertainment industry, maybe a certain song is doing so well, everybody likes it. But when you listen to it, you're like,
Nah,
okay,
nah, this ain't it.
did
It's
I like this just
bro,
because everybody likes it, or I
bro,
liked it because it actually spoke to me? You understand?
it's not dwelling on the highest level. It's
Exactly,
just
exactly. It's just surface,
yeah, yeah,
because we're
surface, yeah.
all on different levels of
Yeah,
life,
yeah,
and we
true,
have to
true,
understand
true,
that as human beings.
true.
No, I love that. I love that one. So, as a content creator, what I'm getting from this, do your craft and do it well.
Yeah,
Whether you get the views, whether you don't,
yeah.
whether you get the comments, whether
Whether you
you don't.
don't, like I like to always say, um, maybe you're not built for the population, but you were
Mm,
built for a community.
come on.
That's good. That's so
That's,
good.
yeah, be
Kubera,
content with
dog.
that.
Kubera, your community is where you live. It's where you gain your identity. It's where
Mm-hmm.
you become yourself. So keep on being that person for
Okay.
other people that are in
Okay.
that same community.
Okay.
Like because what I always talk about is the Christians who are really taking the Bible seriously. The
Mm-hmm,
kids who are
mm-hmm.
taking it
Yeah.
seriously.
And I think that's how Christian TikTok has been now, like,
Yeah,
going through with
the
it.
lifestyle. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to try to blend in with other
Mm,
communities. You
mm,
just need
mm.
to be yourself and stand out and
Okay.
be that person. Because the moment you stand out, like the moment you align your values with who you
Mhm.
are, you meet people with the same values. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah. Then,
it, it's like South and North Poles, like
yeah.
attracting. It's coming together. It's like
Okay,
Dlamini
okay.
is just the correct recipe.
Yeah.
It's like God, God is cooking. Jesus is cooking.
Yeah,
It's
like
like
the delicious pizza we just had at Bush Pizzeria.
I
Shout
mean,
out.
exactly. It's just
Yeah,
like
it just comes together
this is what
beautifully.
I love cooking. So
Yeah.
watching Master Chef.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Okay. So, in a day and age
yeah,
where people are following what's trending more than what is valuable,
yeah,
how important do you think it is for content creators to stay authentic? Because maybe I can be like, hey, I'm seeing Tris is doing well. Let me follow in his
yeah,
footsteps for
yeah.
a little bit. How am I supposed to distinguish myself as a content creator and still remain authentic while I'm doing my craft?
Okay, remain authentic while you're doing your craft. For me, I really wrestled with that for the longest because I came into the game when I was 15. I was young,
Mm, mm,
like like it was just like you are still trying to understand who you are. So
mm.
it's like I was following people that were going in a direction that's not of my lifestyle.
Okay.
So you see things that are actually killing you.
Mm,
You are seeing things that are actually like pushing you down, and
mm.
but like that you have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And looking into that, I was like, yo, like, why are my role models depressed? Y-
Mm,
You know,
mm.
but I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like it
Doesn't
doesn't
make
make sense. So why do
sense.
I have to be
Yeah.
depressed because you're depressed?
Okay.
That's where I just saw I drew the line. I was like, if if my role model is
Mhm.
depressed and I'm happy, that means that person is not my role model.
Mm.
That person is just someone I was trying to
Trying to imitate.
imitate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And the role models, like the real role models, are actually the people who are close to you mostly.
Okay.
You know,
Ah.
basically. Yeah.
Okay. So stay on your track. Stay on your course.
Yeah. Stay on your course.
Okay. Okay. When it comes to dealing with life's challenges, this
Mm-hmm.
one is the big one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Not a problem.
do
Come
you
through.
think
Come through. Yeah.
do you think as a content creator it is safe,
Yeah.
right, for you as a public figure to actually share your problems online? I mean, I'm sure you've been seeing content creators,
Yeah.
they've opened the door to their lives to
Yeah.
us, right? We get to see how many windows they have in their house,
Yeah.
what's happening with their children,
Yeah.
of which, okay, you can say it's a good thing, right? We're learning from it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, is it really wise to share every single thing that happens? Oh, okay, guys, I ate this today. Oh, I took 100 steps
Yeah.
today.
Imagine. Yeah.
Everything that happens in your life, something big. You go on live, you're sharing it with the whole world. You know, uh, is that advisable? As a public figure, as a content creator, is that wise?
I feel like it's like okay. Let me just put it this way. I feel like if if I'm sharing something to you personally,
Mhm.
it's because I see you next to me.
Oh,
You know,
okay, okay.
but I can't be sharing something with someone who's 40 kilometers away that can lend a hand. Meaning you're my neighbor, you can lend a hand. I'm sharing something to you.
Okay.
So basically, you can take it.
Okay.
You can give something back.
Okay.
Imagine 40 kilometers away.
Or even more. Thanks to the digital world now.
Why am I worrying you over there if there's someone here close to me?
Yeah, someone close to you.
So I don't think it's advisable to share that information with people outside. We're wrong. I feel like we're wrong. You're just wasting people's time. Like why are you worrying me? I mean, I'm stressed about my exam. I'm like, now I'm seeing my role model, that rapper that I look up to, is like going through some financial. I'm like, we all are,
we
we all are.
yeah.
You just have to learn from that experience and then attack again.
True.
Attack again.
And I feel like it's also about knowing what to share. Because obviously there's some things that maybe you would, maybe you're dropping a new album, maybe you're,
true.
But then there's certain things in your personal life that maybe, you shouldn't be quick to share, or you cannot even share at all. Like you call them, personal battles. You deal with them in your prayer closet, you deal with them with the people who are close to you, as you said, and then your people who are against you will not be able to capitalize on some of those weaknesses that you would have shared.
Yeah. I feel that. That's fire.
Okay. Well, now coming into the next question, business-wise. We're talking business.
Business-wise, okay, business.
What can you say are some of the key tools content creators can use to attract more engagement with their audience and even with sponsors? Because I mean, so many of us have so much content, right, on our hearts, on our minds, but we don't have sponsors. Oh my goodness, we don't have an audience, or we don't have a loyal audience. So what are some of the practical steps you can give a content creator or an aspiring content creator watching this, on how they can be able to do that?
I like when I get to this topic, saying, let me just tell you something.
Okay.
You go to school, right?
Okay.
And you want to be a content creator.
Okay.
They give you money at home, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people don't do the sacrifices or taking the risks. They feel like it's supposed to be easy. No, it's supposed to be worth it.
Come on.
That's the thing. It's not supposed to be like you never take something seriously if you got it for free. It never hits you different. When like someone steps on your on your expensive shoe.
Yeah. True, because of the value of the shoe. Yeah.
I was like, bro, but like you now think about it. But like if it was free, you are like,
okay,
I can get another
Sharp,
one. It's free. So I feel like content creators need to prioritize saving for something. You're keeping the money for something. I'm not saying you're saving it for pension. No, you're saving it for something.
For a project that you want to do
6 months later. I'm not talking about 50 years later. You just, because like people, I feel like most content creators that get into the game, they think they have to have an amazing phone. Yeah, you have to have everything around you. You have to, but you already have everything around you. If you have a Samsung and it does video,
use it.
I mean, how many times I've seen low quality videos of South African street people reaching 1 million views?
Yeah.
And you there with a good phone.
Good
Shana
camera
16
even.
Yeah, Shana 16 Look clean. Look clean. Like, it's crazy how the world is, like, and for me, that tells me more about your story, what you are telling us.
Who you really are.
Yeah, who you really are. Because that 16 just talks to those people who are around you, saying, we'll support you, guys. It doesn't matter. That homie you will always have next to you. I like, even if it doesn't touch him, it's just like, but like but like if it really touches people, it really reaches millions. Look at Jesus's message all over the world. Billions of people.
Billions of people.
You see, so I feel like content creators need to save for a project, or they could use whatever they have, or they could garner partnerships.
Yes.
Because maybe you have visions. You're not competing.
Okay.
Maybe this one has a good phone, but you have the idea.
Okay.
Come together.
Collaborate.
Yeah.
Network.
Network. Like, it's really important right now. Because like people ask me, how do I do business? How do I do business? How do I do business? Like, how do you do business like that? And I tell them, yo, I just network because there's nothing you can do. Like, I don't know a lot of things. Like, people know different facets of like things. When we come together, it's powerful.
Well, do not go anywhere, my dearest audience. This is still TTS with Tris Cyril. We are talking all things media content creation.
Hi everyone, my name is Virginia Afoso Pawunde, aka VV. I am a successful business owner of 2 online shops, and I just want to be telling you guys about writing and printers. They write all of my captions and they are best at it, and they do it on time and they deliver on time. So if you want to get your captions, please go to writing and printers. They're the best when it comes to writing captions and doing other academic work as well. Hope you like it. Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. This is still the Creative Space, courtesy of TWA. Yes, episode 2, media content creation with Tris Cyril, Mr. Mr. Okay, so we're closing this interview up.
Yeah.
We've been having such an amazing time here at our place of shooting. That is, of course, the Bush Pizzeria in collaboration with the Old Stone Church Museum. Okay, so looking at content creation in our kingdom as it is the way it is now, right? What can you tell the world you aspire it to become in the near future? Just speaking to the international audience around the world, what are you aspiring for the kingdom of Eswatini as far as content creation is concerned?
Like, like content creation. Yo, guys, it's so much things, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Nyalo nje songifaka nje in that scene. Like, I'm seeing everything, but for me it's more to having our own Hollywood, having our own space.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Hollywood. I'm talking about our own
Our
space.
own, yeah.
Our own space to just be creative, having our own record stores, having our own, like Bel Air vibes.
Yeah, our
like,
own filming production
yeah,
companies.
production companies, and just coming up with something that could help people and for us to actually collaborate with each other. Because I feel like Eswatini is trying to separate each other. We're trying to, because but we see each other at the events.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
With like oh, I say I know you, dog. Like on Facebook, but like, like, maybe you wanted to collaborate, I wanted to collaborate with you, but now, like, we don't do that here. The only thing is we just talk. Good say, I saw you, I liked your video, and whatnot,
Sure.
and whatnot. Let us come up with
Let's
something.
work together.
Yeah, let us come up with a concept that could benefit us both, because that is more powerful. Because that is what made Premier League be a big thing.
Yes.
Because it was private to being,
and then corporate. Okay.
yeah, corporate now, like public. So it was more to people just wanting to be a part of it, a part of it, and then it became a global thing. So I feel like that is more powerful, Yeah.
Let's come together.
Yeah.
That's how we can sum it up. Let's
Yeah.
collaborate. All right. Okay. So near future, I mean, you've been making music.
Yeah.
Big ups. Love the songs. Drive to the coast. I need to know.
Yeah.
Let the audience know what you have in store for us in the near future, musically and in your content creation.
Okay, right now I'm working on an EP. EP of, like, I don't know how many songs yet.
Okay.
They're still trying to with my
together,
team, because I'm working with a lot of different people now. So it's like I have Sisekelo Sean, I have Dimaloom, who's currently doing a lot on MTV and awards in SA. Now they are going to Nigeria. It's crazy.
Yes,
So
yes,
it's just a lot of people working together. So there's more music coming.
Okay.
Feeling on the highest level. And we have I'm going back into photography. As I said before, I'm planning on dropping like a book, like a poetry book, and my long written book that I want to publish. And a lot more. Like, I'm talking content creation. There's more videos coming on.
More videos, obviously.
Yeah, and there's college coming up. So, guys, it's just a lot happening, and I'm
stay
just
close.
grateful to the Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
And what else? You'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
You'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. You just have to wait.
Follow
and see.
him. Make sure.
Yeah.
So that you don't miss anything. Well, This brings us to the end of our second episode of the Creative Space. Thank you so much, Tris, for coming through.
Shout out,
Man,
yo.
I
Shout
appreciate
outs.
you.
Shout outs.
And thank you,
Shout outs.
thank you a
Siyabangge,
million times.
You know, feeling on the highs. Yeah.
Yes, sir. My name is Laury G,
Yeah.
aka Laury G, aka Miss Lolo, LTG, your lawyer at your service. Don't forget to tune in to VOC2FM English channel every Sundays for the afternoon drive from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Follow me on social media, Laury Ntafazagara on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok. And yeah, that's a wrap.
Thank you for watching TWA Presents The Creative Space. Please don't forget to leave a like or a comment, to share, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Special thanks also go out to the owners of Bush Pizzeria and Cafe.